I speak unto thee this day, and I say there are those who turn back from me. I say they go whoring from me, they stray from my way, and I say it is because of this. I say it is because things do not go the way they think they should go, then they get an attitude towards me. That is, they give themselves over to surliness, to ungodliness, to all manner of evil imagination against me, and I say it is simply because they did not get it their way. But I say, instead, I gave it unto them the way that it is meant to be, and they got an attitude towards me. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call my people to have attitudes towards me, and yet they do. And I say, where a man will keep an attitude against me, he is keeping open the door to his own damnation. For I say you are not meant to be serving me in attitudes of ingratitude, in hatefulness and bitterness and false accusation. But I say you are meant to be serving me in the attitude of gratitude, ever thankful to be uplifted, guided, and directed in my way. Now I say it is me, the living God, who does give to thee the way that is truth and light, the way that is mercy and hope, and the way of peace provided. And I say if you will walk in that way, you will be uplifted, directed, corrected, and guided by me. But I say if you despise the way that I provide, what is it that is before thee? I say it is the confusion, the delusion, and the damnation that comes of a man's own way. Now I say you are living in a time when men and women have grown so proud, so high-minded, and they have discarded my way to take up their own ways. But I say they are such blinded fools, realizing not that the ways they've so readily accepted are nothing but the ways of demons. And while they are lolling themselves in the broad way, thinking they've achieved some great thing, I say they've achieved the pathway to hell. And I say all the while they are proud and boasting, strutting and showing themselves as though they are doing some grand thing. But I say it shows how blinded men are in this wicked generation, because they are far from me. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk afar off from me, but I say that I call thee to come forth in me. That is, I call thee to be thankful that it is me you are privileged to love, to serve, and obey. I say that I call thee to be thankful that I give to thee the truth and the light, the mercy, the peace, and the hope of who I am. For I say if it is me that you will continue to serve, to seek, to please, and obey, you are ever brought forth in my way. But I say if you are walking according to your own understanding, what is it that you do? I say you take a way that will only bring you into confusion, despair, sadness, and literally the loss of your soul. Now I say it is stupidity to contend with me, it is wisdom to be thankful unto me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is far above men in the knowledge they can ever attain. And it is me, the living God, who will uplift, direct, correct, and bring forth all who will purpose themselves to walk in obedience unto me. For I say if it is me, the living God, that you seek to please, I say you will not be in an attitude of surliness towards me. But I say instead you will be in subjectivity, ever thankful for my way. Now I say that I've called thee to contend for the truth, but I have not called thee to contend against me. That is, to dispute with me, to argue with me, to think you know better than I. For I say there are many who start out to follow me in thanksgiving and gladness with humbleness of mind. But I say they begin to think that the power that I put upon them is of their own doing. Then they grow to the place where they think they have the right to contend against me, but it is not true. I say this day that I, a living God, do know what is best, I know what is right, and I say that I bring the ones who will be humble before me in the pathway of the same. That is, I bring them forth in righteousness and true holiness, because they are yielded unto me. But I say, when you will indeed be contentious against me, and surly in your attitude, what do you prove? You prove that it is not truly me that you love, but you love your own self. Now I say, in a wicked, a vile, a corrupted, and evil generation, consider that it is me, the living God, you are meant to look unto. That is, consider that I will give unto thee the truth and the light, to keep thee ever in me. And I say you are privileged in a time when my wrath is revealed against the ungodly, against the ones who hate my way. Yes, you are privileged to walk in me. And I say if you serve each day in the attitude of gratitude, you will be uplifted, brought forth, and guided by me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is indeed the way of righteousness, the way of truth, and the way of mercy provided. And it is me, the living God, who will ever show unto thee the truth, the light, and the strength of who I am. For I say in a time when my wrath is revealed upon the wicked, the vile, the corrupted, and the lazy who have departed from me, I say you are privileged to still be in me. That is, to be kept in the straight and narrow way that I provide, kept from the forces of evil that are ravaging souls. Now I say in a wicked, a vile, a corrupted, and evil generation, that I, the living God, do delight in the man or the woman who will keep themselves in me. That is, the ones who put their effort into their relationship unto me and walk in the same. For I say, when you will be coming forth in the way that I, the living God, do give thee, you are well-pleasing unto me. But I say, when you are walking in the way of the wicked, the perverse, and even the ones who give way to evil imagination against me, you are walking in deceit. Now I say, do not be quick to side with your own carnality. Remember that the same is the enemy of my purpose. And I say, do not be quick to side with that which will take you down in a wallow, a ditch of deep despair. Now I say, mark those things that oppose your soul. Do not give way to the same, whereby you will become an accuser against me. For I say, the accusers are the losers, because they have allowed themselves to be overshadowed by demons and believe the false report of the same. I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to live in falsehood, but I call thee to live in the life that I provide. That is, by cherishing the truth that I give to thee day by day and walking in the same. For I say, when the ones who are my people will come forth ever uplifted, guided, and directed by me, then they are well-pleasing unto me. But I say, when the ones who are my people will choose to oppose the way that I provide, what do? I say they take themselves down a way that will prove to be emptiness, a way that will prove to be futility and despair. And I say, in the process of it all, they lose out with me. Now I say that I, the living God, never called thee to be a loser, but I say that I've called thee to continue steadfast in me. That is, by obeying what it is that I command thee and walking in the same. I say this day you hear many who are full of empty-headed prattle. They are strutting and boasting themselves. That is, they are acting as though they are some big thing when it is not true at all. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to the prattle, to the rattle of your own proud words, but I say that I call thee to subjectivity unto me. That is, to walk in the way that I provide thee, ever thankful for the mercies I bring. Now I say, if you look at what is ahead of thee and you think you cannot endure, you think you cannot continue, why is it so? I say it is because you are allowing the enemy to cloud your vision and to separate you from me. I say that I do not call thee to the blindness, I do not call thee to the backsliding, I do not call thee to the accusation that takes so many far from me. But I say that I call thee to continue steadfastly in obedience unto me, ever thankful for my way. Now I say, in this wayward, vile, corrupted, and evil generation, do not fellowship despair. For I say that I, the living God, never offer unto thee the cup of despair, nor the cup of discouragement and depression that is so evidenced in these times. But I say that I give unto thee the cup of hope and faith and confidence in me. Drink ye of the same. For I say you are not meant to be a fair-weather friend unto me, only looking for the good times, then soured up and surly when things are not so. For I say you are not meant to be dependent upon this present world, nor this present form of government, but I say you are meant to be under me. For I say it is me, the living God, and me alone, who desires to rule over thee, to direct thee and guide thee forth. Therefore I say this day, be glad, be thankful for the privilege I've given unto thee, to be uplifted coming forth in me. And I say, be thankful for the privilege that I've given unto thee to be directed, guided, and instructed in my life. I say this day, be glad that it is me you are privileged to love, to serve, and obey, that you can indeed come forth in my way. That is, that you can be uplifted in that which I, the living God, will give thee, which is the truth, the light, the mercy, and the hope, and the peace that I provide. And I say, be thankful that as you are directed, corrected, and guided by me, you are given the light upon thy path. I say this day, why not look unto me as the author and the finisher, the one who is able, the one who does care for thee, that you can indeed be strengthened in that which I give, which is my truth and my light always. For I say you are privileged to be ever strengthened, to be ever directed and guided by me. And I say you are privileged to be in the opportunity of being redeemed day by day from the wickedness that is in this present world. I say this day, be thankful that you have a hope that you can likewise give unto others, that they too can be redeemed. I say, be thankful that you have light in the midst of darkness, when men are staggering about, not knowing which way to go. I say, be thankful that I brought thee unto myself, that the wickedness of this present age is not bearing rule over thee. And I say, be thankful that I purpose, uplift, and guide thee forth, for yes, indeed, you are mine. I say this day, do not spend your day in a sour, surly attitude against me, but I say instead, be thankful unto me. That is, cherish the mercies that I give thee every single day, ever make glad in me. And I say, be looking upon what it is that I, the living God, do put before thee, and be made glad for the same. For I say, even though the times are evil and full of darkness, it is me, the living God, who is the light. And it is me, the living God, who has given that light unto thee, that you do not need to wander in the darkness of the times. Now I say, count it a privilege to love, to serve, to obey me, and come forth in my way. And I say, count it a privilege to be knowing that through me you are given the blessedness, the truth, the hope, and the peace always. I say, count it a privilege to know that I, the living God, am the one who will be with thee, despite the times that ye are in. For indeed it is a privilege to know that it is me that you serve, and not any other. And I say that you do not need to be in subjectivity to wicked and cruel men, but you can be subject unto me. Now I say this day, when you look upon the sorrow that is throughout the land, know that it is because men grew high-minded, proud, accusatory, and abusive of me. Now I say that I, the living God, have turned them over to their wildest imaginations, to all of their dreams and schemes in their pursuit of freedom from me. I say that I've turned them over to the filthiness, the vileness, the corruption of their own way, and yes, they will be devoured in the same. But I say it is the just retribution of my wrath upon them, because they despised my way. Now I say, do not have pity upon the fools who have chosen that way by their absolute refusal to stand for me. That is, they gave themselves over to be swayed in the way of perversion. Now I say they will be ruled by the same. And I say it is of their own choosing that they are losing, because they refuse to be ruled by me. And I say it is me, the living God, who vindicates my jealousy in the form of my wrath revealed. Now I say this day, do not blame nor accuse me when you see the darkness of the times, because it is the just retribution that I, the living God, must put forth. For I say, when men have turned aside and hated my way, I say that I will give them exactly what they deserve. But I say that the ones who are loving and cherishing me, I say that I'm able to keep, protect, and guide. I say, give thanks and praise.